Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, lovely girl. Welcome you again. Now let's start our lesson for today by looking at our school video.
مدرسة المجتمع الابتدائية الإعدادية الثانوية الخاصة للبنات.
Okay, now let's start. Today, inshallah, we're going to study Unit 7, Lesson P, page 77. So, move on to your Suna book, page 77. We are going to go back to the reading after we finish this one because this one is very important. Have a look. And our objectives for today, after reading the three examples, student will be able to deduce the structure of conditional sentence type 1 with 90-100% of accuracy. Number 2, apply the structure of conditional sentence type 1 to choose the correct answer and to dialogue with accuracy with 80%. And our vocabulary for today, F, 1, conditional, advice, imperative, and instruction. Let's continue now. I want to read this one. Pause the video and try to correct the underlined verb. As soon as I finish writing, I will go to bed. As soon as I finish writing, I will go to bed. That's right. Let's move on here. Let's start with our vocabulary. F. If you sleep much, you will feel tired. So the word here is F. What about when? What does it mean? When I arrive home, I will call you. So when I get home, at the same time, as soon as I get home, I will call you. Let's move on here to the word conditional. Conditional means relating to a sentence, often starting with F or unless, in which one half express something which depend on another half. So the first one depend on the other half and so on. So that is the meaning of the word conditional. Have a look at the word here. Advice, excellent advice, an opinion that someone offers you about what you should or how you should act in a particular situation. So the word here is advice, excellent. Let's move on here to imperative. Yeah, excellent. Ask someone to do something, as is simple as that. Used to describe the form of a verb that is usually used for giving orders. Okay, what about instructions? Excellent information about how to do. So, information about how to do, make, or use something. So, we're done with our vocabulary. Make sure to write them in your notebook to understand them well. So, this one is a video. I don't know if.
Short answer. First conditional.
So, you are going to watch this video. If it doesn't work, I will send this one in the WhatsApp group after I finish recording this one. So, please try to check this one to make it clear to you what does the word if conditional mean or how can I use this tense.
We use
Okay?
that conditional for short answer. First condition.
Okay. Now I'm going to explain this one. Let's talk about the first conditional. If I study, I will pass my exam. So I have here the present simple study. If I study, future simple which is will pass. So I can change the position of will. I can say I will pass my exam if I study. Or if I say if I study, I will pass my exam. It gives us the same meaning. So you should know that after if, in the clause of if, I have the present simple. And the other will, I have will future simple. Okay? We use it to talk about possible situation and their consequences in the future. So we use will or if a clause type 1 to talk about possibility in the future. Okay. Now I want to please move on to use the notebook page 77, conditional sentence type 1. We use conditional sentence type 1 for something which is likely to happen in the present or future, and they can also be used to give advice and instruction. So this is why do we use conditional sentence type 1. Conditional sentence consists of if clause and the main clause. In the if clause I have if, excellent for by present simple. After I have in the main clause I can have future will or modal verb may, might, can, should, or I can also find imperative. For example, if I find the book, I will buy it for you. If you go to the gym early, you might see him there. If you see her, ask her about the meeting. Okay? So this is the way how can I use if clause. When the if clause comes before the main clause, the two clauses are separated by a comma. Again, If I put F clause at the beginning, I should add comma between the if clause and the main clause. Let us talk about F verse 1. When is used to refer to the time something is going to happen, while F refer to the possibility of something happening. Again, for the possibility, I use F. For the when this action happen, I use when. I'll tell him when I see him, I will definitely see him. Okay? I will tell him if I see him. I may not see him, so I use F here to talk about possibility. Hope this one is clear. Now, move on to the next exercise here. You are going to complete the structure. Pause the video now, answer, then come back to check. Excellent. So we have F followed by present simple. Then we use the second part, we have future simple or models or the imperative form. We move on now to exercise B. Read the example and answer the question. Pause the video now, try to answer it, then come back to check your answer. Okay, let's see. Okay, so when I'll order something if I get hungry. Do the sentence refer to the present, future, or the past? Oh, here you are going just to match, okay? What tense do we use after when? Have a look at when here. I'll order something when I get hungry. Who is sure that he or she get hungry and why? So now try to read the example and answer this question according to the sentence. This one. Please try to do this one to examine your understanding for the structure, okay? When you finish doing this one, please move on to the next exercise. You are going to complete by using F or when. So the main difference between F, we use F to talk about possibility, when about to talk about the exact time and the exact time for the action. Have a look at number one. What you are what you doing tomorrow? Well, I'm going on a day trip with my cousin F. The weather is good, excellent. Let's continue number two. So, as excellent, we may go hiking. Excellent. I'd love to, but my brother is coming to visit me tomorrow. Tell him to come along too. Okay, excellent. We'll ask him when he arrives. I'm talking about the exact time of the action. Moving to number two. Hi, Jamil. Is Dennis there? No, he isn't. When he gets, for example, back, I will tell him to get your call. And the last one is F by F. He tries. It's F, then present simple. To call me, I'm not home. Should call me my mobile phone. So now please check your answer. If you have it right, please correct your answer using a red pen, okay? Let's have a look at the worksheet here. Pause the video now. Try to answer it according to your understanding. Let's see. If you don't exercise, you will put on weight. So please have a look at this one. I want to draw attention that I use F after F present simple. How can I get present simple? Great, by using don't for the plural subject, doesn't for the singular subject. Great. Move on to number two. If we go, we will buy. Excellent. He goes. Notice, do you remember the structure of present simple? Excellent. For singular subject, I add S or ES. So he goes, he will get. If you don't dress warmly, you will catch cold. He will feel sick. He eats too much chocolate. If you stretch your arm after exercise, you will feel better. And the last one, you will get stomach ache if you eat too much fruits. Excellent. So let's continue now. Yes, pause the video again. Try to answer according to your understanding. She goes to the party. She will take. You are great. I will call doctor of my stomach still hurts. She will do their best if she make a lot of mistakes. If they practice a lot, they will win the game. And the last one, I will take my umbrella if it rains. Got the point. Excellent. Now we are going to match. Pause the video. All of these are worksheets to enrich your understanding, to examine yourself that you did that well. Okay? Yes. She will stay in London if he gets job. Excellent. And the second one, he will not get a better job if he doesn't pass the exam. I will buy a new dress if I have enough money. He will cook dinner if they feel hungry. They will go on a holiday if they have time. We will be late if we're not ready. He will take an umbrella if it rains. Excellent. Okay, so here is the answer. So this is the way how can I deal with the F conditional type 1. I started the unit by the grammar just to make this one introduction. We are going to pass on to the exercise in your workbook again, just to make sure. Please check this one, study it. If you have any question, feel free to ask me. And tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to start with the reading text, which is 7A. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any question, please feel free to ask me, and see you next time, inshallah.